looks like the former rookie won't be experiencing a sophomore slump. Through 4 weeks, this team paces the league in points and is the only undefeated team left and is still blowing out teams even though they're second in points against. I expect the train to keep rolling here. 2 losses in a row, but this team holds steady in the second spot due to just dropping a 150 burger. This group might feast off injuries since they are adding TJ Yeldon and Sony Michel to the starting roster due to injuries to the players ahead of them on their own rosters. They'll look to these 2 new starters to keep the mojo going. Another member of the 150 club in this past week, this group was easily able to overcome the injury to its first-round pick. But, as I brought up at the beginning of the year, the injury to Fournette will continue to be a problem throughout the season. And now with Fournette out indefinitely, this team will have to ride the Washington Redskins backfield to success with Chris Thompson and AP as the next 2 up. This team just endured one of the better losses of the season, putting up 143 points, but it still wasn't enough. Moving forward, the concern could come at the receiver position. With T.Y. Hilton head to the Pine, Demaryius Thomas and Mohamed Sanu join the lineup. And with Demaryius seemingly overnight going from good to shitty, and Calvin Ridley now taking up targets in the Falcons' offense, this duo does not look promising. Fantasy football is usually about flash, but this team is just all about business. When you scroll through the lineup, there isn't anyone that will excite you. But what this owner likes about all these players is that they consistently produce. This team quietly moves through the regular season, not making any acquisition, roster changes, or statements to the media of note. But the team just keeps producing. First loss of the year, but there's a bright road ahead for this team. With Doug Baldwin back, the receiver core gets an extreme upgrade. And with the newest report from ESPN that Le'Veon is expected back after the Week 7 bye, this team could shoot up the rankings as they would be welcoming back arguably the best player in all of fantasy. It would be very exciting to see what happens. Just a couple weeks ago, this owner was in a very, very dark place. Coming off of back-to-back 4-win seasons, this organization continued the momentum this year, ripping off 2 straight losses. Most owners would fold and give up right away. This owner never lost confidence in himself and has quickly brought this back to relevancy. With a win, this team could actually be above 500 after this week. I should check the stats, but that might be the first time in franchise history. There is an impressive trend going on with this team, and it's a trend of having a higher scoring total every week. Opening the year with an 80-point blender, this team has progressively worked its way up to 154.9 points. But was this past outburst a sign of things to come, or just a product of a week that was the highest league scoring total in ICPA history? It was a week to forget, as this was the only team to put up less than 100 points. And forget this owner will do. This organization has a trend of early season slumps before asserting its dominance. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again this year. It was a dominant win for this team. The only problem is there's nowhere to move up. In a wacky week where everyone went off, the only person I can move this team above is the commissioner. And I'm not going to drop the highest scoring team from 2 weeks ago 6 spots after just 1 bad week. Win this week, and you'll hop him. I paired these 2 teams together because when we get this low, it's just brutal to make a blurb. What can I say that I haven't said already? The team sucks, the system sucks, and the owners brutally suck. It's just depressing to think about these teams, so I'm done.